Hey, this will be a video chart on LUDG. Before I get started, I would like to note to please check my disclaimer. With that being said, let's dig in and get started. Very interesting chart here going on. The key thing that sticks out is essentially since back here in the springtime, April, May, the chart has over time been making higher lows. Every time it pulls back, the bulls come in at higher levels and scoop up the shares, and therefore force the price higher, which puts in higher bids on level 2s, and hence allows us to be able to draw trend lines like this, which show that the trend is up. So from the kind of broader picture, very clear, very evident that the overall trend is bullish and upwards, and as the saying goes, the trend is your friend, so you want to trade with it. And then more in the shorter term view, we had a nice day on Friday. You could see a nice green candle and volume picking up a little bit here, but going into this approaching week, we're going to want to watch a few other trend lines and see if the price can get above some of these moving averages, because with that you could see a nice move upwards. Right now it is consolidating, but as the history of the chart has shown, looking back here, you can see during this pullback got a nice bounce, and then had a little miniature pullback here where it bounced off the 10-day simple moving average, which is that blue line there, bounced up, and now it's pulling back again. And as long as this trend line here holds, then things are going to be good to go. In terms of resistance levels and some of the battlegrounds that we're going to want to see the bulls push through with any sort of move up. Kind of a shorter term one that I see at this point in time is going to be right here at this level. Let me drop this down a little bit, but this level here is valued at 35 cents. You can see that it was a high over here, acted as resistance a few times, acted as support, and now that the price has gone back below it, it is a resistance. I'm going to leave this line a skinny red just because I think with any sort of push, I don't think this level is going to put up much of a fight, but technically it is a resistance, so I'll make note of it. But once more, I'm leaving it skinny because with any sort of above average push up, I don't think this is going to put up too much of a. I think it'll just be a little minor speed bump, if anything. Now the key area of resistance is just simply going to be the previous high that it put in back in earlier July, which is up here at 45 cents. So I'll make this line a little thicker because it will be considered more of an important area of resistance, and if the price can get through there, then you can see that it's pretty much a complete blue sky breakout. I know the chart crunches up here, but the reason it does that is because there's not really any other pricing history until way up above. So essentially 45 cents is the level where after that it's a blue sky breakout, and it's really up to the bulls how high it wants to go, up to the traders. The only way it's going to put in a resistance is when people start to decide to sell. So that's pretty much as far as it wants to go without people dumping or anything like that. There's a lot of potential that can happen. So just to sum things up, overall picture, we're in an uptrend, but within the uptrend right now, in a current little pullback, but with any sort of upwards pressure, the chart has shown how easily it can move. So if we get some above average volume in here, 35 cents will be the first test, and I think it'll be a pretty easy test to get through. And then 45 cents is the blue sky breakout level. If it can get through there, then it's got a pretty nice opportunity to hopefully make a good move. So if there are any other questions on the chart, please let me know. If not, once more, this was LUDG.